It was on a stormy night nearly a month ago, as I was nursing a pint of ale near the roaring hearth of the Traveller's Inn, that the stranger first approached me. I had not noticed him sitting in the deep shadows that enshrouded the far corner of the room until he got to his feet, his dark cloak billowing out behind him. He stopped his approach when he noticed that I had seen him, and his eyes studied me from within his deep cowl. Finally, he tilted his head towards a table in the gloom, in a subtle gesture with which he indicated his wish to speak with me privately. I picked up my tankard and followed him to the table, where we sat down opposite each other. "What is it that you want?" I asked. "You are a man who can acquire things," he said. It was a statement, not a question. "And if I am?" "Then you may be interested to hear the proposition I am about to make you." I was about to tell him to take his proposition to somebody else when he managed to divert my attention. Upon seeing the purse he had placed on the table, I merely nodded for him to continue. He proceeded to tell me of an ancient temple that is rumored to lie on an island about 2 weeks' sail from Westmore. Its exact location was unknown to him, but he seemed quite convinced that the tales of an ancient treasure being hidden away there are true. This task, for which he is willing to pay a considerable sum, is to travel to this island, seek out the ruins of the temple, find this so-called Tear of the Tides, and return it to him. A small seagoing vessel had been hired, and was even then being made ready to ferry me to the island the following afternoon. He even offered me a small amount of gold up front with which to equip myself for the journey. I didn't see how I could refuse such an offer. Before I set out, I made certain inquiries about this temple for which I was hunting. From what I gathered, I am only one of many who have sought the treasures buried there. Of those who had ventured before me, many returned believing the temple to be but a myth. Some had told tales of discovering the ruins of an entranceway, but being unable to find a way inside, and others still had never been seen or heard from again. The latest to set out in search of that place was the noted archaeologist Alexander Frost, who set out a few days before my meeting with the hooded stranger. If he ever made it to the island, I found no sign of him. Perhaps he succumbed to the dangers of the sea, or maybe he reached the island, found nothing, and set sail back to the mainland before I arrived. I also made some inquiries about the Tear of the Tides, but was unable to turn up anything concrete. I heard tales and rumors that attributed to it some type of power of command over the waves and the sea, but more likely than not these are merely superstitious fantasies. The journey by sea took 16 days, after which I was more than glad to be on firm ground once more. After we landed on the island, it took me a week of searching before I finally found the entranceway to the temple, which seems almost to be built into the very waters that lie to the north of the island. I was dreading that the place might be flooded and inaccessible, but as I descend into the depths, I see that this upper level, at least, is relatively dry. There's a large stone doorway ahead of me that appears to lead deeper into the temple. It's time to see what mysteries this ancient building holds. Right. This is called the Temple of the Tides. In case you skipped the intro, because for real now, you have to buy your compass. It's pretty funny because it takes up like half your money, well, almost, and it's kind of silly. And like, I don't know, I've got no breath. Do I want a breath potion? I don't really remember, although I'm pretty sure that I won't need any of those or anything, so I guess I'll take that, and possibly another one of these, except I can't. So, I don't know. Yes. Now, as you can see, this is a sort of like slightly sort of Egyptian-ish sort of temple. Kind of looks like the water temple in Twilight Princess, but it's really great looking, and therefore is a good thing to do a mission with after spending several days not doing the missions. This is just gorgeous. Man, it's beautiful. And here I'm obviously going to spend the entirety of this thing just talking about how beautiful it is. But no, look,
there's some bird-like Egyptian. It's pretty awesome. So, yeah. I'm playing this on expert, and anyone who knows this mission is going to be like, oh ho 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 ho, because, yes, and if I keep going, then I go back to the start because I got teleported there. So, you can tell, there's the hitch, and here's the place. Yes, now, there's this one puzzle that is, like, hilariously impossible for me because I'm so bad at it. Some of those, well, you'll see it when you get to it, and you only have to do it on expert or something like that, so, when I get to it, it'll be really entertaining for absolutely everybody. And I guess I'll just make a hard save now for not really any reason. Yeah, so it's good to be back. I mean, I'm still kind of on a holiday, I think, because, you know, I'm still kind of visiting people. Oh, yeah, now, there's... Yeah. Oh, almost made it, almost made it. Yeah, my holiday plans are not yet over and complete. But I did sort of feel like doing a video now, so, you know, I'll just sort of start this now and it'll be all great. So, I think... Oh, wow. It's all just speed and timing, and I don't really remember that... Oh, I'm here already. So as you can see, it's slightly reminiscent of, you know, Whispers in Desert and stuff, which is pretty awesome. Different dude, though, which is... great. I hear a click sound. Oh, yeah, hey, wow. This is pretty great. I've put some mod onto the engine that somebody posted about that apparently makes it much quicker to load a game when you're in the game because it gives the thing more memory or something like that. I don't really know because I haven't played very much with it, but it's not really relevant to anybody, so great. Yeah, man, I want to make a mission with water channels. It's just like a really awesome thing. I mean, you may think that it's just a small thing, but to me, it's not. I don't know. Yeah. So somebody fell down there and got crushed by a pillar. You might say he was pillared to death. Hey, I didn't say I was making a pun. I just said what you might say. I mean, I'm here to predict what people might say. I'm some kind of branch predictor algorithm. So these windows allow you to see out into other places. There seems to be a very spiky saw blade with a sun face on it. Oh, heavily polished metal symbol. I see. Well, it's a torch, and I can use it like some kind of sword, even though it looks like a blackjack. And I can't actually raise it above my head like a sword. It just kind of disappears. That's odd. Apple, it's a green apple. That is my favorite kind. I would crunch on it, but I might need the health later, so hey, you're gold.
Dead Archaeologist Journal? Oh my god. Day 1. After a long journey, first by land, then by sea, and then again by land, I have finally arrived at the ruins. Only a small part of the temple is visible above the placid surface of the lake, yet I am convinced that the tales are true, and that a large part of the complex remains intact beneath the waters. I see a doorway ahead of me, and beyond it, a flight of stairs descend into a deep, musty gloom. I stop now only to light my torch before I cross the threshold and see what mysteries await me in this long-forgotten place. Day 2. The inside of the temple, if more wondrous, is more wondrous than I had ever imagined. There are ancient carvings on the walls of such exquisite craftsmanship that it fills my heart with joy to see them, seemingly untouched by the ages. I had made a start at translating the symbols that cover the walls, but I was unable to make much headway last night. I will make further attempts later, but first I will venture deeper into the complex. Day 3. It is simply beyond belief. I know that the temple is much bigger than the small portion that I have seen, but whenever I attempt to venture deeper into the complex, I find myself back where I started. I fear that I'm losing my wits. Day 4, I finally made my way deeper and deeply into the temple, after managing to overcome some sort of deception, which I can only assume was put in place to guard the temple from intruders. The corridors of the inner temple are filled with traps and other dangers, but so far I've been able to bypass them all without coming to harm. About an hour ago, I saw what seemed to be a creature of living fire. As it sensed me approach, it rushed forward with hostile intent and spewed forth a fiery burst of flame, which I was fortunate enough to avoid. I was able to dispatch the beast with a well-aimed water arrow, but I'm certain that I will see more of them before long. Day 5, I met another of those flaming creatures today. As I saw it approach, I darted into a shadowy corner, but as I did so, my bag slipped from my hand and landed upon the floor with a terrible clatter. Fortunately, the creature did not seem to notice, which leads me to believe that they have no means with which to detect sound. However, I was unfortunate enough to meet the same creature later, and it inflicted a vicious burn on my leg before I was able to extinguish it. I've made good progress on the translations of the symbols I have found throughout the temple, and have begun to write a word sheet of the symbols I have deciphered, and their meanings. I will write about this more later. Day 6. Today I came upon some type of shrine or altar, and upon it I found a heavily polished metal object, shaped like the sun, and with a face set into its center. I'm not certain what this object may have been used for, but I'm convinced that it was somehow very important to the former keepers of this temple. The constant attacks by the creature of living fire are beginning to wear away at me. I have not had a proper night's sleep for 2 days, as the fear of the creatures attacking me keeps me from my slumber.
Don't worry, man, they go on set patrols. It's alright, you can just find the corner of engine abuse.
Yeah, I think that I will return to the nearest town to hire some help in this endeavor and to replenish my swiftly diminishing supplies. Day 7. Despite my best efforts, I have been unable to leave the temple. The same demonic magic that first kept me out of this place is now keeping me from finding my way out. I know that tunnel should lead me directly to the surface, and yet whenever I try to take it, I find myself mysteriously back inside and dangerously close to those flashing blades. I'm beginning to doubt the wisdom of ever coming to this accursed place. Day 8. I have all but given up hope of ever leaving this place alive. My supplies are all but used up. I just used my last water arrow to ward off one of those fiendish orbs of fire. My food is low, and I'm down to my last torch. Wait, the ground begins to rumble. Now the entire room is beginning to shake. It seems to be an earthquake. I dare not even hope that it might break open a way to the surface, so that I might escape this place. Cracks are forming in the walkway above me, yet I'm just standing here like an asshole writing in my journal. I think I should leave my little camp on
Oh, wow. Poor dude. Well, I could hear some swinging blades still. Oh, I see. Right, he wasn't on the walkway, he was underneath it. It's insanity. If I were Peeps, I would hide loot behind here, as I always say, but I guess that's just a stereotypical way to put loot there, so I can't even remember the way to progress forward, except I just did remember the way to progress forward, so I guess I'm just going to go there right now. My voice is dead from voicing that guy. It's an incredible bit of info there. Now, I think I should be able to fall somewhere here or other, in some or other regard. Yeah, maybe not. I mean, I know I have to jump to those, so perhaps I should do that from down here. Maybe. No, can't do. Wait. Okay, I think I know. Hey you. Your hitbox is quite a bit bigger than your box. Oh, what? I think I could just barely make it. Or not. Well, loading does seem to be rather faster, although I can't conclusively prove if that's the mission itself that's less loadful or if it's that mod I put on. Anyways, it's all good because less time taken is less time bacon. And pork. So, yes, jumping along these little ledges is a hell of a time. I'm really telling you, you should definitely consider taking your kids to this here theme park. It's fun for the whole family. I heard some breathing. Oh, it's that thing of fire. It's not a very nice... There's some... What is that? There's a sound of scissors, and it's unnerving me. So anyway, you got this floor... Oh, it's the spikes coming. You got this floor of spikes, and the spikes come up under you, but what you have to do is simply follow the redness or something like that, except possibly not, because... Oh, wait. So there's this tiny little path. Okay. Tiny little path here on the ceiling. It's kind of like that one part in, you know, From Beneath the Sands, although I think I'm remembering, and don't quote me on this, I don't know why you would, because it's not exactly an exciting quote, but I think I remember the author of this mission saying that they weren't aware... Uh-oh. Oh, Well, I guess Garrett just went Nova there, so now to come back and start life on Earth all over again. Oh, crap! This is not good. Now I'm stuck in the middle, and... I have to run, but which way is the way? And that guy's coming from behind me. This is not that. Hey, jump when I tell you to jump, Gypsy. Oh, God. Well, I'm gonna have to just. Hey. I can jump, right? Well then, jump. Damn it. Okay, let's try hiding here and just waiting for this guy to go away. Hopefully he didn't see me. The sun is in fact coming to me. My name is Finn, and I walk on, and I jump in the sun. That is some kind of quote. Now they don't have eyes on the back of their heads, unlike certain other types of people. So yes, the author of this mission said that they were unaware of the puzzle in the other mission, and it was an accident or something. It's this riveting sort of factoid, which I was just having a lively conversation with some friends the other day over what the difference is between a fact and a factoid, and we were, pretty much, starting a Christian crusade over it. No, yes. Anyway, for some reason, these things are sometimes red and sometimes black. It's an all races kind of, thing. It doesn't really have anything to do with anything, whether it's red or black. It just sort of exists like that, and that's just what it is. Oh, yes. A little blip there because I was checking out stuff. Oh, those spikes are probably... Oh, crap. Crap. Good music, too. Mighty fine piped-in music. Here it comes. Here comes the sun. Oh, God. Hey, God, get your son out of here. Okay. Don't hurt me. I said, don't hurt me. So, following the orbit here and trying to maybe... I just thought maybe I could grip the edge whilst, and be... Oh, they don't know. They don't hear. That's right. They don't hear. Good. He sort of got some nice black smoke there. I think he needs some sort of exhaust filters because he's not in compliance. This joking is the best joking. Oh, he goes there, does he? Okay. Well, I thought I remember him coming over here, but I guess no. Oh, yeah, that's right. This is some other type of place. Get over here, little fireball guy. I think maybe his route changes sometimes. It's just what I remember, man. You'd think with me being obsessed with Egypt that I would play Serious Sam or something, and I mean, I'm pretty much love that game. It's like pretty much the only super hyper focused on shooting game that I'll actually play because it's just incredible fun. But I'm not actually gonna really play that, I don't think. I'm just sort of looking out the window. Oh, there you go. Okay, don't see me. Come on. There you go. Now my torch is lit. Do you see how that works? It's very clever. And now I sort of thwap it on there, and I guess that it probably burns itself out eventually. I don't really know. There's some jets jetting from the wall. It's pretty actually amazing looking. Ah! Well, it looks like... Oh, damn it. It looks like I can sort of stay in the middle or something. Seems a plausible proposition. God damn you! Come on. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, it's... What? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? That's... What? That was some kind of loop. Oh, damn you, auto-teleport. Well, here's another polished metal symbol. Now, can you guess what this is? It's some kind of sun emblem, and I'll be able to use it later. And this is like reminded me of like some, you know, Ocarina of Time type stuff, which is awesome. That one temple was pretty cool, you know, despite the fact that they were all aesthetics and not as much awesome, but, you know, whatever. So, I guess I'm supposed to jump over this or something? I guess. Oh. Possibly? Maybe I should try to push it so it covers 2? Four! Damn it. And I saved after pushing it down. Well. Okay. Get back. Great! Didn't get hurt at all, because getting hurt... Wow, this looks like a path up there. Getting hurt is part of games, and I guess, you know, I'm not going to do a game that's part of a game. I don't know. Fire is awesome. It's part of Egypt. You know, it's... Oh yeah, now I have to change... Yeah, more teleportation. Now, these are mirrors, and you can probably imagine that mirrors are really awesome, because they're like... got light all over... What? God, now I have to do it again. Okay. So, now I got a whole bunch of emblems. This guy still hasn't come down here, which is extremely good. He's got some kind of fiery alert sound. Whoa, what? Okay, he's still going that way. Good. What? Yet more. Okay, great, fine. I think this gimmick is slightly silly, maybe after having done it several million times. Oh, here's a tile puzzle. This is where I'm going to leave it off for now, because... Fuck.